Happy Halloween, everyone! Finally got my laptop to work. I am so excited. The audio is finally working. Um, this is your Halloween edition reading, special reading, trick or treat, special delight. Uh, I the theme is trick or treat because I'm going to be using my brand new office cards, which I find are such a treat. But the office, if you know that show, there are some tricks in there. So this is my trick or treat reading for all signs. Okay, I even have, believe it or not, these beautiful this beautiful love deck, and it actually comes with the sign, okay? Um, like a whole card just for your sign. So I'm going to randomly draw um, one of the signs, okay? And it has all 12, and that's going to be the sign that's going to get the first reading, okay? So, yay. Okay, and I also have these beautiful little affirmations for you. I trusted my gifts. Special little treat for you. And also, this is a really beautiful, important message: safety and comfort, especially with the holidays and everything. It's really important to feel safe and comfortable, okay, wherever you're choosing to celebrate or however you're choosing to celebrate. Okay, so that being said, ooh, what sign is up first? Okay, so I'm going to shuffle up the sign cards and see what sign is first. Alrighty, so up first we have Libra. Libra, you're up first. Okay, so what this says here is, known as the scales of the zodiac, Libra is looking for the right person to balance their life, and that can take time. Once Libra finally meets their special someone, they don't hold back their emotions. Libra loves being in love, so much so that sometimes they won't leave a relationship even when it's clearly over until they've met someone new. Libra can have difficulty relating to the world if they are not in a partnership. Okay? I know there's some glare at times, but I just like the lighting. So, yeah. But wow. Okay, Libra. So you're up first. So let's see what's going on with you, Libra. So let's see what's going on first. Okay, Libra. And I can definitely relate to that whole relationship thing, especially because I have some Libra in my birth chart. I don't remember what house placement it is, but I definitely know that, like, just from having Libra in my chart, that it is very difficult to, like, break free from something, especially when you know it's not good for you, just because you're, like, not afraid of being alone, but, like, you love being in a partnership, right? You love being in that team mindset, especially when it comes to romance. Um, okay, so let's see here. We have a love note for you. Let's see what your love note is. Write your own fairy tale. Love it. Okay. It's time to write your own fairy tale in your journal or on a piece of paper. Dream up your grandest fairy tale romance. Don't hold back. Imagine the love connection you have, the places you'll visit, the adventures you'll take. Putting your romantic dreams on paper will connect you to your heart's desire and bring you one step closer to manifesting your dreams. Okay, so that's for you, Libra. Beautiful. I love that. Okay, now let's take a look at your love affirmations and then your love chakra, and then we'll dive into your office cards to sort of get a better, deeper understanding of what's going on here. So your love affirmation is be ambitious. I love it. Okay. Sometimes we don't give ourselves the time to consider what we really want or need, and we end up settling for less than we deserve. Setting a goal can help you work towards building the love life you dream of. Okay, that's what you're doing, right? This affirmation reminds you that you can and should set ambitious goals for your love life. Close your eyes and consider what actions you can take to align your visions with reality. Maybe it's pushing yourself to go on more dates or trying something new and exciting with your partner. Once you have settled on at least one thing, you can do to level up your love life. Repeat this phrase 3 times. Be ambitious. Be ambitious. Be ambitious. And that's the power of 3 right there. Okay? All right. So that's for you. Now your love chakra. Crown chakra, that's a good one. A crown chakra is a very good card to get, especially when you're trying to manifest your perfect love life, right? Your fairy tale love life. Okay, the crown chakra, which is located at the very top of the head, is associated with creativity and inspiration in your romance life. The crown chakra brings clarity and awakening so that you can see things more clearly without delusion. When your crown chakra is active, it's more likely that you will attract a partner who's looking for the same things as you. To activate the crown chakra, cleanse your mind by practicing seated meditations for at least 5 minutes each morning. Ooh, I love that. Freaking love it. Okay, so meditations and bringing clarity without delusion. And look for a partner who's attracted to the same things as you. That's really key there. I'm not saying like find someone who's like completely like the exact same mind as you, but it is helpful that they have at least like more similarities than more differences. Okay. All right. So now we're going to look at the office cards. At the end of this reading, once I've gotten through every sign, I have a love spell, a celestial love, and a love affirmation. And that's, and that's going to be like the universal conclusion to all of your signs, okay? So now I'm going to shuffle up these beautiful office cards. I have some more in here, actually. This is the deck, by the way. I got this on Temu. I actually got this also as a birthday gift for my brother, who actually happened to not like tarot cards due to our upbringing. And when he saw that I got him office cards, he was like, okay, I get it now. I don't need to be scared of tarot cards. Like, it's just storytelling, different characters, different themes, and there is a general message that can be drawn from each card, but you can get creative and fun with it and add like your own unique little twist, as did the artist of these beautiful cards that I got on Temu. Okay, I call it Temu. Some people call it Temu or Temu. I don't know why. That's just how I say it. I kind of come up with my own little like ways of saying certain words. I feel like with Temu, you can just say it how you want. You can pronounce it how you want it, basically. I feel like I'm just so happy my laptop's working. Yay. Okay, so I think I shuffled them enough now. All right, so I'm going to just draw like 1 or 2 or 3 cards. I'll just do 3, past, present, future. There we go. Keep it simple, right? Keep it simple. Okay, so your past, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh, it's Meredith and it's Creed. And there's Meredith's hair is on fire, okay? And there she's got a bandage on her head. She's making that face, And here's the Wheel of Fortune spinning. It's got pointing an arrow at the Taurus sign. And then there's like the sun sign, the element of air maybe, and then Aquarius. So there's some interesting signs on this Wheel of Fortune here. It's very colorful and bright, almost like you could get like mesmerized in it, or like, I don't know, hypnotized, right? Okay. And then we have the Hermit, okay, which is Toby. Understandably why, if you've watched the show, he pretty much kept to himself. And it says on here some interesting Michael Scott's complaints on Michael Scott. Like pretty much everybody's complained about Michael the boss at one time or another. Toby was the HR manager, okay, in the show. So yeah, Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, and the Star. Okay, I see what's happening. There's Erin, okay? And Erin, in the beginning, Erin kind of started off as like, she didn't really understand a lot. But then over time, she started getting like more like self-aware, basically. Like started out as very childlike and then became more self-aware over time. So, okay, so Libras. The Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, and the Star. Your past has been very chaotic when it comes to your fortune. You kind of really never like had a fortune. You know what I'm saying? Like you never really discussed like what your future would look like if you were very fortunate? I mean, you thought about it a lot and you kind of maybe at times fantasized about it a lot. Um, but it was never something that really like stood the test of time. Like at times your luck was good and you were doing really well, but then at other times you were like down on your luck and things weren't doing so well for you. Um, as the Wheel of Fortune does happen to spin a lot, actually. So that's interesting. Now, as far as your current energies here with the Hermit card, um, I think like part of you at one time in your life did think and contemplate like what would it be like to work in HR with different personalities, and helping them through problems, because I feel like many times in your life um, you were that sort of mediator or that common sense person. And yeah, honey. In the show The Office, though, Toby isn't really like liked by the boss, Michael, because Michael is very chaotic and he just wants to do whatever he wants whenever he wants to. And I feel like even when you try to kind of like be that voice of reason and that like word of caution to those types of personalities, you were met with like dislike or almost like disbelief, right? And you're kind of dealing with that now too, Libra, because you do have a lot of wisdom and you do have a lot of good advice. But the thing with that is that like not everyone wants to hear it all the time, right? People just want to stick with their own opinion and their own ideas because that's what's worked for them in the past. And unless they're willing to accept advice, um, then it's like falling on deaf ears, I feel like. So you kind of like purposely choose to like hermit mode yourself and go into isolation because your words are not being heard, right, by the people you want them to hear the most. And that's okay. You can do that. Like, that's perfectly fine and acceptable. Now, the star card shows me your future. And this shows me that you are going to be recognized, that you're going to go from sort of like this personality that people only saw as like down on your luck or not really fortunate in life. So they didn't really want to like, you see how people only want to listen to like the successfully rich, but then the successfully rich end up with like the most moronic ideas. That's kind of the way the wheel is spinning. It's like the people who are maybe don't have the most money and know the real struggles and know that even when they're down on their luck, they still have to find a reason to have hope and continue and to kind of have that bright, young, like sort of ignorance is bliss outlook on life is when you become the most successful, right? Because it's not when you are doing so super well and everybody loves you and everybody wants to be around you because you're spending money here, spending money there. That's great and all, and obviously like you got a bunch of money, you want to go out, have a good time, that's so fine and perfectly acceptable. But like what about when you don't have a lot of money? What kind of personality are you showing then, right? And I feel like Libra, the personality you always have consistently shown no matter what is this wisdom and wiseness and knowledgeable, sensible like soul and person that you're like, I wasn't born with like a wallet full of cash in my hand, right? You were born with nothing, right? And then you learn over time that like certain people value like lots of money and good fortune, but good fortune could be good health. Good fortune could be, you know, wishing that you're able to have kids and having children. Good fortune. Okay, so yeah, so that's kind of all I want to say on that. But basically, you know, your star energy is saying, you know what, it's time for you to just get enthusiastically happy about just living life and not focusing so much on being fortunate all the time. Look at fortune in other ways than just how much money is in your bank account. Look at fortune as your kids are happy, your kids are healthy. That's what really counts. That's what really matters. And the rest will work itself out in good time. Okay, because we all know how the world works and it's not always in our favor. So it's good to find other reasons to be happy, because if we only focus on one specific thing, like money, for example, that's not going to bring us a ton of happiness, especially if we lose it all, especially if it's stolen, especially if we have to give it away to annoying people that we just can't stand. So there are those reasons, okay? All right, so that being said, let's move on to the next sign. All right, so the next sign is Pisces. Ooh, I love it, Pisces. All right. So Pisces is known for their tender and intuitive heart. They dream of romance and they're happily ever after, and they believe in love and want to be surrounded by it all the time. Represented as a fish, Pisces has emotions that run as deep as the ocean, and they seek partners who appreciate the imaginative and creative sentiments. This romantically inclined sign needs to approach new relationships with both eyes open so that they aren't clouded by their love for being in love. That's some good uh, words of wisdom there, you know. That's true. Um, okay, so we got here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I forgot about my secret garden cards. All right, I'll read my secret garden cards at the end. Okay, so we got love notes, love affirmation, and we got love chakra. So let's see what your love notes says. Write the rules. Ooh, okay, write those rules, Pisces. When we're looking for love, it can be helpful to come up with a list of guidelines or rules that help us evaluate potential partners and connect with our true desires. In your journal, list 10 must haves and new mates. They could be profound, must want children, or more superficial, great shoe collection. Then, when someone sparks your fancy, you can see how they align with your list. And remember, rules can always be broken. I like that, Pisces, because rules can always be broken. And I think you're dealing with like a personality that doesn't have everything you want on the list, but like one or two things are really like what make that person unique and special and livable. So that's works, you know? And that's all that matters. Okay, so love affirmations. True beauty is all around me. Ooh, I love it. Okay, this affirmation reconnects you to the earth. When you feel yourself caught in cycle of self-doubt. Um, so let's see. This affirmation reconnects you to the earth. When you feel yourself caught in a cycle of self-doubt or spiraling thoughts, it can be helpful to tune into nature to remind yourself of the abundance of the world around you. The beauty of nature and grounded beneath you feet remind you that you're part of something bigger, offering perspective and a sense of calm. Find a place to sit where you can see a plant, the sky, or some other element of nature, and repeat this phrase at least 3 times. True beauty is all around me. True beauty is all around me. True beauty is all around me. Again, beautiful. Power of 3. Yeah, so there we go. And we have your love chakra. Let's see, love chakra. Okay, throat chakra. Saying the affirmations. The throat chakra is centered on your throat. This chakra is associated with communication and honesty. When the throat chakra is blocked, you cannot speak your truth, which hinders your ability to connect and communicate with loved ones on a deeper level. Exercising your voice is a wonderful way to activate or clear the throat chakra. Find a comfortable private place to sit. Begin singing or chanting a favorite song, letting your voice fill the space. Don't hold anything back and enjoy the freedom and bliss of self-expression. I like this one, Pisces, for you. And you want to know why? Because a lot of times people will try to silence you as an attack, right? Talking over you, interrupting you. You're trying to get through like a thought and an idea and a sentence, and they're just like interrupting you, cutting you off, interrupting you, cutting you off. That is a very like manipulative and destructive tactic in like attacking you, because they're not really attacking you physically, right? But it's like very mentally draining to have to like keep repeating yourself or keep um, starting over, right? A thought or an idea that you're trying to express. Okay. So, as a tarot reader, I know this very well because a lot of times, when someone is like experiencing something very negative, um, they will try to, constantly interrupt or block me or whatever. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to just stop reading tarot cards or whatever because you're bothered by the sound of my voice or because you don't like that I'm reading tarot. Um, and I find these people are very often at times very insecure, so I just tune it out and like don't take their advice. But yeah. Anyways, so that's a good chakra to get. It's a really good message. All right, now let's see what your past, present, and future is with these beautiful office cards. Oh, we got the Tower. Erin is running because the Tower of Paper is collapsing on her. Oh no. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Okay. Now we got the Current. Ooh, we got the Devil. Robert, California. Okay, the Devil. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, Dundee Award, Prosperity and Abundance Award. Yep. See? There you go, Pisces. When you stop listening to people who are trying to, control you, basically, right? Because the devil is all about control and power and manipulation. This is what happens, right? Everything collapses, everything comes tumbling down. And where do they want to push all of their like wasted energy and negativity? On you, right? They want to hurt you, right? They're having a tower moment. They're going through something. So they want to project it all onto you. And you're like, no, please stop. It's too much. It's too much. The devil comes out here in the current situation because it's like reminding you, like, you've been there before. You've been there, done that before. You've been the scapegoat or the one who is like, getting trampled on or stepped on or whatever. And the devil's like, remember that? Remember when you were like the one who was like getting all the negativity projected onto you? Do you really want to go down that road again? Because if you want to, it's not a fun place to be, right? The devil on your shoulder is like always like tempting you, like, oh, let's go do this crazy thing that's like really not great. And then the angel on your shoulder is like, no, don't do it. And then you got to find like some kind of in between satisfactory balance, right? I feel like that's like a lot of like energy you've been feeling lately is like, the devil on your shoulder is like, ooh, you're tempted. I know you're tempted. And the angel on your shoulder is like, don't do it. Don't do it. And it's a difficult process, but you also have to remember that like trusting yourself with this Ace of Pentacles and listening to what you want to do. Don't listen to the angel on your shoulder. Don't listen to the devil on your shoulder. Listen to your own voice, your own unique perspective on the situation. Okay? And that's going to be where you get the most reward from. It's easy to like listen to what other people say, and you can even identify these people. Like they'll be talking, and everything coming out of their mouth is negative, and you're like, that's the devil, not today, Satan. And then you'll be listening to someone who's like, oh, this is so great, and this is so wonderful, and everything's so perfect and sunshiny and rainbows and unicorns. And you're like, no, that's not it either. There's something missing, right? And what's missing is you. What's missing is your own truth, your own version. You're not the devil. You're not the angel. You're not any of that. You're you. You're your own unique self, Pisces. Okay? And that's who you need to listen to is your own voice, your own interpretation. Because remember, the devil is like that cartoonish voice that's like, ooh, this is bad, this is no good, ooh, do this, do that. And then the angel is like, oh, don't do anything, it's too scary. Whatever you decide, right? Not the negative, not the super positive, the whatever you decide, you're your own voice. Okay, you don't have to be like this angel, light, beautiful figure all the time, and you don't have to be this evil, manipulative devil person either. You can be yourself, right? Okay, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. All right, so let's see, what other sign do we have here? Okay, we got Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Cancer, represented by the crab, has a tender heart and gives all they have to those they love. But the road to unconditional love can take time for a Cancer. They often hide their emotions away beneath their shells until they are sure they have found the right person to open up to. Once people have proven themselves trustworthy, Cancer's protective shell begins to fall away. When they are in a committed relationship, Cancer is loving, nurturing, and steadfast, except when they are mad. Then it's time to watch out for the pinchers. Okay, this cannot be more true. I happen to have a little daughter who is a Cancer. She's only 1 year old. And when she's mad, that's exactly what she does is pinch you, like literally. Okay, so this is like a metaphor, but also I don't know if whoever wrote this, maybe it is literal. Maybe they do. Maybe they pinched people when they were mad when they were a little kid. I don't know, but my daughter definitely does that, and she's a Cancer, and she's 1. She literally pinches you when she's mad. Okay. So that's really true. It cannot be more truer. Okay, so let's see what your love note says. Unpack the past. Oh, we're unpacking the past, Cancer. Okay. Often our connection of romantic love is deeply rooted in our early experiences. How we experience love in our family dynamics, our first relationships, and our first heartbreaks. In your journal or on a blank piece of paper, consider your earliest experiences of love and how they have impacted your own journey. What lessons have you learned? What good can you build on? What not so good would you like to leave in the past? Oh my God. Okay. We're unpacking the past, Cancer. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Love affirmation. I am ready for love. I guess you are, Cancer. Take a deep breath. Exhale and inhale. Repeat this phrase 3 times. I am ready for love. I am ready for love. I am ready for love. Write the following on a piece of paper to set your intentions and then place it beneath your pillow before you go to sleep. I will no longer bring people into my life who don't accept me for who I am. I will love a partner for who they are without trying to change them. I will respect boundaries. I won't stir the pot to create unnecessary drama. I am ready to invite an equal into my life. I am ready for love. Yes, you are, Cancer. You are definitely ready for love. All right, let's see what your love chakra says. Third eye chakra. Ooh, intuition. This one's a good one. Third eye is located in the center of your forehead above your eyes. This chakra is associated with clarity and intuition. In matters of the heart, the third eye can help you make good decisions rooted in your emotional truth. When the third eye is blocked, you might experience indecision, anxiety, or the feeling of being stuck in a rut. To connect with and cleanse your third eye, place an amethyst crystal on the third eye chakra after it's been soaking in lavender infused water for 24 hours. I like that. Let's third eye chakra that for sure. Okay. Alrighty. So now I'm going to run my chakra. Okay. So let's see what 3 cards we have here. Your past. Ooh, strength. Oh, look at that strength card. Nice. Okay. Close up. Strength. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, wow. All right, let's take a look at your current situation. Ooh, the 2 of Swords. Yep. And now let's take a look here at your Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I like this. There's Phyllis. Okay. Yeah, so, wow. Okay, so yeah, your strength here is like a huge major part of your identity, I feel like. And in your past, you really identified and resonated a lot with like lions or a lion, like maybe you watched Narnia a million times or read the book Chronicles of Narnia. Maybe you had dreams about lions giving you messages and showing you like pathways forward in life. Maybe you really love the Lion King movie and its symbolism. There's so much here. And then this version here is very cartoonish, right? It's the what is it called? The mascot, right? For basketball, right? So you kind of like, I feel like, mask your strengths and you try to hide them, because I feel like in your past, like, you were told that your strengths were your weaknesses, probably by like really super manipulative and narcissistic people. So that's why you lost faith in yourself, and that's why you became very like anxiety, like subconscious. You didn't really trust your intuition because you were being led down like a difficult path by like narcissists and bullies and manipulative people who didn't want you to shine, who didn't want you to be your truest, most authentic self. Then you're currently dealing with right now is like same personalities, same people, right? And so you're very cautious when it comes to these people because you know your strengths now. You no longer like sit in fear of people trying to take your strength away from you. Instead, now you sit in a place of power. You're not going to like see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, right? There's no ill intentions here on these people. You just know that they're bad. You know that they're manipulative. You know they're narcissists. You know they're bullies. You know that they're straight up evil. But you, when they come around you, right, and when they try to you know disable you and take away your power, take away your voice, you're like, nope, not today, Satan, right? Not today, Satan. No, thank you, I don't think so. And you have your protection, right? You're like blocking them off. You're literally like X on the spot, block it off, right? And that's a really good position for you to be in mentally, okay? Mental clarity, okay? Now, your Queen of Pentacles, obviously, you're moving into a really bright, beautiful future here. Very successful, like the grapes on the vines, right, are ripening, right, for that delicious wine, right? The money is successful. You're wearing your crown chakra, right? Well, your third eye chakra is leading you to some very good places. Let's just put it that way, okay? Some very successful, lucrative places in this world and in your life here. So that's great. That's beautiful. You're getting there. You're happy. You're excited. You are obviously, having to put up your boundaries, having to block out the negativity, and it's part of the process, but you're doing it, right? You're not listening to those people who are giving you evil ideas and trying to put evil thoughts and ideas into your head. You're like, no, I'm good. I don't want to talk about that, right? Like, that's not interesting to me. Like, that's a polite way of saying it, basically, which you've learned that skill because the Lion of Strength has given you that mental endurance. Because even at a young age, you really you really connected with the symbolism of a lion and the spiritual meanings behind it, okay? I don't know them off the top of my head, but they're there, okay? All right, so let's see. Okay, so what sign is next? Okay, let's see. Oh, we got Sagittarius. I love you, Sagittarius. Woo, I love you guys. I love all signs. Okay, love is an adventurous sport for Sagittarius, the archer of the zodiac. For their partner, love with Sagittarius is an exhilarating ride. One day, Sagittarius is head over heels in love and deeply committed. The next, they are seeking freedom. To some, this may seem intense, but not to Sagittarius. Their adventurous spirit requires a partner who will let them be wild and carefree without trying to change them. Their fiery emotions of passionate nature are contagious, making everyone around them feel more alive. They live in love in the moment, rather than forcing on the past or the future. I like that. Living in the moment. That's a good one. Okay, love notes. Let's see. Express vulnerability. Yes, express vulnerability. Here we go. Many of us have trouble expressing vulnerability. We are afraid we'll get our hearts broken if we speak our deepest truths. But when we suppress the most vulnerable parts of ourselves, we close ourselves off to sacred, authentic partnership. Your journal is a safe place to begin practicing true self-expression without fear of judgment or disappointment. In your journal, consider what you would say if you shared the most vulnerable parts of yourself with the person you love. What do you hope they would say in return? I've done this. I've done this before. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously like, be careful what you share, I would say. Okay, like, I'm not saying like don't do this. I'm just saying, if you're gonna say something that comes off as like judgmental, I would use caution. I would just stick with like the facts. I would, and even then, so like, maybe it's more for you, and then wait a month or two and then go back and like highlight like parts that you think will resonate with this person the most and won't like hurt them, but will be your truth. And also, don't be afraid to hurt them. Just do it in like a very um what's the word I'm looking for, like, tactful way. There we go. Because like, I've been around people who've like said and done things that are really super horrible and mean. And um obviously part of me, like the deepest parts of me, were like, okay, like, I know I'm better than that. I know none of their words are true and they're just trying to hurt me, right? But it's not really so much about um what they were saying that I knew was like not true. I knew they were trying to hurt me. That's the hurtful part. It's not really so much what they're saying, it's the fact that they're saying those things to try and hurt you. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you write things down, don't say them as like, okay, I'm trying to hurt this person. Say them as like, I want to connect with you on a deeper level, but for this reason, I am being blocked from being able to do that, sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll just keep picking cards. Maybe it'll make more sense if I get more cards. All right, love affirmation. I will open my heart. Yeah, there we go. Open your heart. That's all you need to do. Okay. In this practice, you'll say a series of affirmations designed to open your heart and mind to giving and receiving love. Sit or stand in front of a mirror and read the following in a confident voice. I am willing and able to receive love. I have love to give. I am beautiful on the inside and out. I will appreciate those who love me. I won't give up my pursuit of happiness. I will open my heart. When you're finished reading, hold your own gaze in the mirror for at least 1 minute. I like that. That's really a good one. That's a beautiful one. All right, let's see. We got love chakra. Okay, love chakra. Oh, sacral chakra. Okay. The sacral chakra centered just below your navel is associated with intimacy and pleasure. When your sacral chakra is blocked or out of balance, it can impact your sex drive and lead to feeling detached. To clear your sacral chakra, find a comfortable place to lie on your back and place a crystal clear quartz, citrine, or black tourmaline on your sacral chakra. Close your eyes and relax. Breathe into your sacral chakra to clear the blockage, restoring healthy energy flow and reigniting your passion. I like that one. That's a good one. All right, let's see what your office cards say. We got Merry Moroccan Christmas. 3 of Cups. Oh, I love this episode. The Moroccan Christmas. There's Andy playing on his, like, it's like a sitar, I think. That's just hilarious. I love that. Okay. So, Merry Moroccan Christmas. If there was like one country I could go to, well, there's a lot of countries I wish I could go to and like places I could visit, but Morocco would definitely be a place on my like bucket list. Just because, I don't know, there's something about it. But anyways, yeah, so like, um, there's like a fun celebrating energy going on, right? There's holidays are coming up. It's Halloween even, right? And there's just like some fun atmosphere in the air, and energy. Now we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, this I think is supposed to be Karen. This is Karen, I think, and Phyllis. Okay. Yeah, this is Karen and Phyllis, 8 of Pentacles. Okay. They get their hair done. They go on a sales call together, right? There's a bag of chips. So you are like somebody to be admired, right? When it comes to your hard work and your ethic, and like you're a very strong leader in your uh, preferred workforce, okay? In the stuff you love doing, you're really valued. But you also want to like see the rewards, right? You want to see the rewards of your hard work. You want to be honored for your hard work. Okay. Maybe there's like some collaboration going on where you're like working with another person to sort of like fulfill that need to like feel accomplished in a like business sense. Okay. In a career sense. And then we have, oh yes, Seven of Pentacles. I have a dream. 900 days until retirement. Stanley. Yep. You got some work to do there. Okay, Sagittarius, you're on your way to doing some hard work. Okay, you're on your way to retirement. You got 900 days left, and you have a dream. Okay, you have a passion. So I think like when you are trying to do something you love and you're passionate about, remember that like you have to enjoy it, right? And even Stanley, he's like doing his crossword puzzles there, right? So it's not always about like the work, work, work. It's about taking a break, having some fun, letting loose. You're already a very serious hard worker, but there's this energy of like having fun, celebrating holidays, good times. You can still focus on work and getting things done. And you can also take like a little breather every now and then and remember that like the dream is more important than the work, right? You have to do the work in order to achieve the dream. But sometimes you need to have a little fun and let loose too and enjoy the little breaks in between because those are just as important, right? Because you want to give yourself some mental break, you want to give yourself a physical break. So it's important to remember those things. All right, let's see what sign is next. We have Virgo. Ooh, okay, Virgos. I see you, Virgos. Okay. When it comes to romance, Virgo tends to hold back their feelings. They typically wait until someone else declares feelings to them and asks for something in return before opening their own heart. Virgo can overthink their emotions and rationalize matters of the heart. Letting their desires and feelings guide the way is challenging, but once they open up, they'll be in it to win it. Represented as the maiden, Virgo is patient, giving, and people pleasing and should be shown appreciation for their kindness and TLC. Yeah, Virgos, I see that. I see you. Yeah, Virgos, I know a lot of Virgos. They definitely tend to overthink things and over analyze things like a lot more than is necessary instead of just like taking a leap of faith, instead of just moving forward, instead of just making a decision, especially when they're being like told time and time again, like, do this, this is what you need to do, it's okay, nothing bad's gonna happen. They still refuse to do something. Um, and also, I see how, like, even just like a small gift or a small gesture of kindness, maybe doesn't really like affect them right away, but then actually, like, later on, you realize, like, maybe it did mean something. I know I'm talking to you, Virgos, and I'm talking as if like I'm talking to everybody. But Virgos, like, it's okay to express like your feelings sometimes. And it's okay to express things outwardly. You don't always need to hold everything in. You also don't need to block everyone off. You can let loose and have fun sometimes. Okay, Virgo? Uh, I feel like I just pissed off so many Virgos by saying that. But I mean, I love you guys, but it's okay to have fun. It's okay to not hold everything in and hold so much resentment and hostility. Just let things go and just let loose and just have fun sometimes. Okay, love notes. Love letter to you. Write a love letter to the most important person in your world, yourself. Consider 3 things you love about yourself, big or small. Write each one down and then go into detail about why you love that part of yourself. Express it in rich detail. Flatter yourself as much as possible, as if you were writing a love letter to someone. When we learn to admire ourselves, we can show up with confidence, integrity, and self-love in our relationships. That's good. That's what you need to do, okay, Virgo? Like, write yourself a love letter saying, you know what, I'm an amazing, wonderful person. I love myself so much. And then after that, go off and express that love outwardly. Show people that you care about them. Show people that you put just as much love and energy into yourself as you do into all your other relationships. Okay. If those relationships are worthy, right? I feel like Virgos, you don't put time and energy into a relationship unless it's like worthy. And it's like sometimes Virgo, you gotta like make some exceptions because everybody's gonna make mistakes. Everyone's gonna fuck up every now and then. But you have to be willing to like forgive just so you can enjoy stuff in life, right? Okay. Now we have your love affirmation. We have love yourself first. See, Virgos, I knew. Love yourself first, Virgos. That's you. You guys love yourselves first. That's for sure. No hate. I'm not trying to throw shade, but I've been around a lot of Virgos, and you can't really express love to others unless you know you fully like pampered yourself and devoted like a bajillion times more energy and love into yourself, right? And that's fine, okay? But just remember the people around you want a little love too every now and then, just a little bit. Okay. So before we can really open ourselves up to true love, we have to learn to love ourselves. This affirmation reminds you to send your love to yourself. To connect with these words, begin by sitting in a quiet place with your hands resting on your knees. Say these words 3 times. I love myself first. I love myself first. I love myself first. Breathe in and out twice. Now consider what you love most about yourself, big or small. Repeat those things in your mind over and over as you imagine your heart filling with warm golden light that emanates throughout your body. Stay here for at least 5 minutes. Repeat this affirmation whenever you need a boost of confidence or self-love. Yep, that's definitely for you, Virgos. All right, love chakra. Heart chakra. Okay, yeah, Virgos, here we go. Heart chakra. There you go. There you go. The heart chakra is located in the center of your chest. This chakra is associated with love, compassion, and connection. When the heart chakra is blocked, it can be hard to connect with people, express love, or experience empathy. To clear your heart chakra, find a quiet, comfortable place to sit and hold rose quartz to your chest. Close your eyes and imagine love and light emanating from your heart chakra. Yep, there you go. There you go. Alrighty, so let's see here. We got, the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, Oscar, it feels bad for Angela because she's on hard times. So he gives her the key to his apartment. He's like, here, you can stay with me for a while. Yeah. See, like, that's the thing is like Angela and Oscar didn't always have the best relationship. Because Angela could be very judgmental at times. That's literally her personality. But when she came on hard times, Oscar felt bad for her, right? And he showed her kindness. Okay. And that's a huge major thing, Virgo, for you guys. All right. So, yeah, like that's the thing, Virgo, is just showing like a little bit kindness, to someone in need. It really shows like what you're capable of, and I'm not saying like you have to help everybody, or especially if someone is like not deserving of your time and patience and energy and kindness, but just be patient with people and just give them the time they need to like come around and see that like you know you are open to being giving and being kind to others, because you could maybe be losing your ability to connect with others a little bit if you're spending too much time with yourself, right? Yeah, there you go. That's what I was looking for. Now we have your current energies. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. Oh, beautiful. There's Holly from The Office with lots of sunflowers all around her. I love this energy. Holly was such a delight. She was such a fun personality, a beautiful energy to be around. And she really like showed up as like the lighthearted, fun energy in the office, but also she was HR manager. So she was also like the reason and the voice of reason. So Virgos, you can be the voice of reason, but you can also like be fun and exciting and lighthearted about it too, right? It doesn't always have to be like um, such a negative thing, right? You don't have to like have an iron rule with an iron fist, is what I'm trying to say, Virgos. Okay, and I don't feel like you are, especially if you're into tarot cards and you're listening to this reading. I don't think you're like someone who does that. I think you just might forget that it's okay to do that sometimes. Okay, and then we have your future, and that is the Chariot. Oh, the Chariot. I like that energy. Yeah, it's okay. The Chariot. So as you move in to your future, this energy is, you're building something here, like Virgos, like you're building an empire, you're building something that you really want to see be very successful. And you're not willing to, I'm not saying not compromise. Virgos, you definitely will know how to compromise. You definitely know how to negotiate. You definitely know how to make adjustments when necessary. And you're definitely like full speed ahead. Like you have a big vision for yourself, you have a big dream for yourself, and you want to see it come into fruition. I don't know, I forget, but you want to see it manifest. There we go. Just say it like that. You want to see it manifest. Okay, let's see what sign we have next. Ooh, Gemini. All right, Gemini. So let's see here. We have, as the chatty sign of the zodiac, Gemini loves to be in constant communication with their romantic interest or partner. Finding a partner who can keep up with their fast-paced intellect and brain power is key. That can be hard to come by. Once they find their match, Gemini will choose to make them both their bestie and their lover. Having a ride or die best friend and partner suits Gemini's romantic DNA, as the Gemini constellation is known for its two shining stars. My husband's a Gemini, so yes, that is true. I think it's true anyway. So yeah, Gemini is your bestie with a Tessie. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your love notes. Okay. Surrender to your heart. It's easy to overthink love, whether you're wondering where a long-term relationship is headed or analyzing every minute of a first date. Being thoughtful about love is important, but sometimes our heads can get in the way of our hearts. In your journal, consider how you can surrender to love and let things unfold without resistance or analysis. How can you be more present in your love life? How can you release the urge to control things? Write yourself a short affirmation to help you return to the present moment whenever you're overthinking your love life. Yeah, Gemini, that's a good one, because if you're looking for someone who to be like your identical twin or your like bestie, you have to remember, like, not everyone is going to think alike. Not everyone is going to be like this one mind, like hive mindset. So it's good to give your partner space or time if they need it, or to even say like you need space and time. It's perfectly fine and acceptable. But either way, it's good to communicate those things and not expect your partner to do everything you want them to do all the time. That's a huge Gemini relationship thing, I feel like, is like you want a lot of things your way, and then you find out your partner wants a lot of things their way. There has to be some compromise, okay? There has to be some mutual understanding, okay? It can't be all or nothing. That's really not realistic, okay? Expectations. Okay, so let's take a look here at your love affirmation. There's some more love affirmations. Oh, I'm out of love affirmations. Okay, I have the final love affirmation, but I want to save that one for the end. You know what? I'm going to do a love spell. Why not, right? Okay, encourage reconciliation. If you are having trouble with your significant other or have just gotten into a fight and want to make up, this spell can help carve both of your names and birth dates into the side of a light pink candle. Find 2 rings, they can both be yours, and tie them together with a pink ribbon. Place the rings next to the candle, then light the candle. As you watch the flame flicker, meditate on what you can do, mend the situation. Visualize sending your partner love. Feel your heart soften. Let this energy guide your reconciliation. Okay, that's a beautiful little spell there to do. All right, let's see. We got love chakras. Okay, solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is centered above your navel. This chakra is associated with a sense of self-worth, confidence, and healthy boundaries. An unbalanced or blocked solar plexus can result in low self-esteem and lack of motivation, making it hard to get the respect and love you deserve in relationships. Dancing is a great way to activate this zone. Close dancing with a partner or simply shaking your hips in your room to your favorite spirited love song can open up these energies. Therapy, yoga, breathwork, and mindfulness exercises can help clear the solar plexus, allowing you to heal, build confidence, and thrive. I love that. That's a good one. Okay, let's see what your cards are. We got the Hanged Man. We got the Hangman. Yep. There's good old Kevin with his pot of chili hanging upside down. Oh my gosh, I love that. We got the Four of Swords. Oh my, Gemini, Four of Swords. Oh my. And we have the Knight of Cups. You know, I did this reading for my husband who's a Gemini, and he got literally like exactly the same cards. How funny is that? What's the synchronicity there? Right? The status of that one. So yeah, the Hangman. This is a really interesting card because you know you're trying to do something that's going to be like bonding or bring everybody together, but it doesn't always work out the way you wanted to or the way you planned it. That seems to be a consistent uh, thing that you're dealing with, Geminis. And that could be because you're expecting everyone to act a certain way because you act a certain way. And then you find out like everyone's going to act whatever way they want to act, right? And that's not always the greatest, but it happens, right? Just like the pot of chili spills sometimes, right? Even though you worked really hard on it. Now, the Four of Swords, this is all about like you learning to take a break and relax. And it's not just a fantasy, it can be a meditation, it can be a mindfulness, it can be a state of being. It doesn't always have to be so literal. I mean, it would be nice to be literal and sit in a hammock all day. My husband's a Gemini, and he fantasized about having a hammock one day and just sleeping in it. We don't have like a house or anything and like two trees and a backyard to set up a hammock, unfortunately. But this is like a dream of his. It's a fantasy. And, you know, Michael in the office, he never dreamed or like I'm sure he dreamed and fantasized about laying on a beautiful beach, but like it started out as a fantasy, right? And then he probably didn't think it would ever be real until he was there in Jamaica with Jan, right? And who comes out after that? Jan, the Jan card, right? There she is with the mug and the helmet and the candles and everything. And Jan was definitely like a workaholic, and she put a lot of time and energy into her career, and she was really proud of herself. And it wasn't until she met Michael, this crazy like extraordinary personality, that finally like broke through to her, and she actually finally felt like safe to be vulnerable and to be her true self around and just express her feelings. Like yes, later she did lose it, and she like did some very toxic things and was very controlling. um but I feel like a lot of that had to do with also like her past relationship, because she wanted kids and her husband didn't. So like there was a lot there going on there too. But it's okay to like take your helmet off. It's okay to rest. It's okay to not be on the defenses all the time, Gemini. You're able to relax and not work all the time, then amazing things can happen, okay? And to let go of that control, that tendency to control things and control the outcome, okay? So that's what I have for you, Geminis, alrighty? Let's see what's next. Taurus. Ooh, here we go, Taurus. Time for you. Alrighty, we got Taurus represented by the bull is always looking for ways to expand their heart and invest in relationships. Okay. let's see here. Okay, their relationships and fine wine, food, and cuddles set the romantic mood for Taurus. Loyalty. Hi. Yeah. Okay, I might have to pause this and do a part two. But let's see. Loyalty is extremely important to this sign, and they will stand by their lover's side through thick and thin. They expect the same in return. They can also be stubborn in love and want to experience things on their terms, which they often achieve by turning up the charm on their partner. Yeah, see there, Taurus. You want something, you're going to be like, I'm going to turn up that charm and get it, right? Okay, so let's see what your love note is. Embrace adventure. Ooh, I like that, Taurus. Injecting adventure into your love life, whether you're dating or in a long-term romance, is a great way to keep things interesting. Putting yourself in new, exciting situations with a partner. Yeah, provides beautiful opportunities to really get to know someone. When is the last time you did something adventurous? Okay, so what are you waiting for, Taurus? Let's see. What are you waiting for? We got a love spell. Let's see if this gives us some answers. Increase attraction. Okay, that's adventurous. Perform this spell when you need to light or relight the flame in a relationship or elevate your connection with someone. Dab honeysuckle oil, a known aphrodisiac, on your wrist or behind your ears. Do this for a few weeks, and when your partner or love interest comes close, speaking affirming, loving, sensual words. The combination of the captivating scent and alluring words will generate greater attraction, pulling you together like magnets. I like that one. That's a good one. Okay, let's see what your love chakra is. Okay. Let's see, love chakra. Root chakra. The root chakra is located at the base of your spine. Ooh, okay. This chakra is associated with grounding your body and emotions. When it comes to experiencing a fulfilling love life, being connected to your body and feeling is essential. To activate the root chakra, partake in grounding, centering activities that bring you back into your body, like treating yourself to a massage, doing some yoga, or walking barefoot through grass or sand. Reconnect with the joy of being present in your physical body. Yes, I like that one. That's a good one. Okay, Taurus, let's see what your office cards say. Okay, we got the moon card. There's Creed with the moon. Yes, you have to trust your intuition. Creed, very very much the one in the show that didn't talk a lot or do a lot, but every time he said or did something, it was like, what is going on? Like, what is he doing? What is he saying, right? So trusting your intuition is really important, because sometimes we're going to be like, what is my intuition trying to say? Or what am I trying to do right now? Then you go back into yourself, go back into your groundwork, go back into your sitting still and becoming grounded. And then you can realize, like, oh, that's what my intuition is trying to tell me. That's what my body is trying to tell me, right? There you go, sweetie. Yeah. All done? Aw. Yeah, so it's interesting, right? You're going to keep watching it? Are you all done? Oh, that's a cool one. What's going on there? So the moon is a very good card to get, especially when it's like reminding you of your past and trusting in your intuition and trusting in the things that have happened to you before, the feelings you've gotten around certain people, how to make your body feel, how to make you feel mentally, emotionally. Those are really key things to remember. Okay. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles. There's Dwight in his top hat and coat, right? So that's good too, because you're reminding yourself here, and you're like going back here to yourself and like saying like, this is like is an interesting place to be, like, right? Is being successful, is being in control of things, right? And doing things your way and not doing things anyone else's way, right? It's not saying like you're stubborn and like you can't, you know, be open to new ideas, but it is saying like at the core of who you are and what you value and how you do things is what really truly matters the most. Okay, and then we have here the Two of Wands. Okay, there's Pam at the reception design school. She wants to be an artist. She wants to be recognized as an artist and go to design school. Two of Wands, right? That's you, Taurus. You want to be recognized for, like, artists use their like emotions to design things, right? That's where their artistry comes from, is their feelings. Okay. So Pam has like a very logical, sensible job as a receptionist, right? She has these skills, as like administrative work. But is that her dream? Is that what she really feels like she wants to do with her life? No, absolutely not. She wants to be recognized as an artist. So she knows she has to have like the typical like 9 to 5, right? Just to pay the bills. But she's also longing for like so much more than that. So I feel like you're Taurus, you are longing for that future, right? You're dreaming that future, manifesting that future for yourself where it's practical, it needs to be done, and like how to do it. But you also want to break from it every now and then. You want to be able to express yourself. You want to be able to feel free to like explore new ideas and things like that. Okay, so that's like kind of where your mind is at and what you're working towards. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Ooh, we got Aquarius next. Wow, I got through a lot of these signs. I only have 4 signs left to go. Okay. All right, Aquarius, let's see what you got. If Luna allows it. All right, if Luna allows it. She's not allowing it.